Friedrich Nietzsche was a German philosopher born in 1844, renowned for his bold ideas that challenged traditional beliefs. His early life was marked by tragedy, including the early death of his father, which shaped his views on existence and suffering. Nietzsche's academic career began as a philologist, but he soon shifted his focus to philosophy, where he expressed radical thoughts about morality, culture, and human potential. Nietzsche is perhaps best known for his provocative statements about happiness. Unlike many thinkers who embraced the pursuit of happiness as a primary goal, he believed that true fulfillment comes from overcoming challenges. To Nietzsche, happiness was not simply about feeling good, it was intertwined with struggle and self-discovery. He argued that individuals often settle for superficial pleasures instead of striving for greatness and authenticity. In his writings, such as Thus Spoke Zarathustra, Nietzsche encouraged people to look beyond conventional definitions of success and happiness. He proposed that those who truly seek to understand themselves and the world must embrace their struggles rather than avoid them. This perspective led him to conclude that not everyone deserves happiness, many do not pursue the depth of experience necessary for personal growth. Through his exploration of human potential, Nietzsche inspires us to reflect on our own lives. Are we merely seeking comfort, or are we willing to embrace the difficulties that lead to true happiness? Nietzsche's view of happiness diverges significantly from the common understanding of the term. For most people, happiness is often seen as a state of comfort and joy, typically derived from temporary pleasures such as material possessions, entertainment, or fleeting relationships. However, Nietzsche argued that these superficial joys can lead to emptiness and dissatisfaction in the long run. He believed that true happiness is rooted in a deeper sense of fulfillment that arises from facing and overcoming life's challenges. In his philosophy, happiness is not simply about avoiding pain or seeking pleasure, it is about embracing struggle, hardship, and self-exploration. Nietzsche suggested that engaging with life's difficulties helps individuals develop resilience and a stronger sense of self. This process allows for personal growth and the discovery of one's true potential. He pointed out that those who chase after immediate gratification often miss out on the transformative experiences that come from overcoming adversity. Nietzsche also distinguished between living a life of purpose and merely existing. He saw authentic happiness as a byproduct of striving toward greatness and pursuing one's passions, values, and beliefs, even when it involves pain and sacrifice. By redefining happiness in this way, he encouraged people to seek out challenges that lead to personal insights rather than settling for easy comforts. Ultimately, Nietzsche's perspective invites us to reconsider our own definitions of happiness and how we pursue it in our lives. For Nietzsche, struggle is not just an inconvenience, it is a vital component of life that shapes character and builds strength. He believed that challenges are essential for personal growth and serve as a catalyst for discovering one's true purpose. When individuals confront difficulties, they often learn valuable lessons about perseverance, resilience, and the strength of their will. These experiences form the cornerstone of a meaningful existence. Nietzsche argued that when people avoid struggles in pursuit of comfort, they miss out on opportunities to develop their capabilities and grow as individuals. He saw this avoidance as a barrier to achieving one's potential. To him, embracing struggle allows a person to rise above mediocrity and strive towards greatness. It offers the chance to break free from societal norms and redefines what it means to be truly alive. Moreover, Nietzsche believed that struggle fosters connections with others. When individuals share experiences of hardship, they create bonds based on mutual understanding and support. These relationships can enhance the sense of purpose, as individuals rally together to face shared challenges. In essence, Nietzsche viewed life as a crucible of trials. The process of engaging with these adversities not only shapes individuals but also elevates them to higher levels of self-awareness and fulfillment. He inspires us to embrace our struggles because, in doing so, we open ourselves to the richness of life and discover authentic happiness through personal growth and purposeful living. Nietzsche had a sharp critique of mediocrity, viewing it as a significant obstacle to true greatness. He believed that many people conform to societal expectations and settle for an easy life, opting for comfort over the challenge of pursuing their potential. This tendency to embrace mediocrity, according to Nietzsche, leads individuals away from their authentic selves and robs them of the chance to achieve true fulfillment. In his philosophy, Nietzsche argued that society often rewards compliance and discourages those who dare to think differently. People become comfortable in their routines, and fears of failure prevent them from taking risks necessary for growth and self-discovery. Instead of striving for excellence, they choose to blend in, leading lives that lack depth and meaning. Nietzsche called this phenomenon the herd mentality, where individuals follow the crowd rather than forging their own paths. He viewed this conformity as a barrier that stifles creativity and individuality. For him, those who settle into mediocrity are not only missing out on personal happiness but also contributing little to the world around them. To counteract this mediocrity, Nietzsche encouraged people to embrace their uniqueness and pursue their passions fearlessly. By challenging the status quo and confronting their fears, individuals can break free from the chains of conformity. Ultimately, Nietzsche's message is one of empowerment. True greatness comes from daring to be different and pursuing one's highest potential, no matter how difficult that journey may be. One of Nietzsche's most compelling concepts is the idea of the Übermensch, often translated as the Overman or Superman. This figure represents an ideal individual who transcends the limitations imposed by society and mediocrity. The Übermensch embodies resilience, ambition, and a relentless pursuit of greatness, serving as a model for what humanity might aspire to become. Nietzsche did not see the Overman as someone born with inherent superiority. Rather, he believed that becoming an Übermensch requires significant personal effort and struggle. This journey involves breaking free from conventional beliefs and values that often dictate how people live their lives. The Overman embraces challenges and uses them as stepping stones toward self-mastery. Striving to become this ideal person means constantly pushing boundaries and questioning one's own beliefs. Moreover, the concept of the Übermensch also includes the idea of creating one's own values rather than adhering to those handed down by society. Nietzsche emphasized that true greatness comes from being authentic and forging a unique path that reflects one's innermost desires and ambitions. Ultimately, the pursuit of becoming an Übermensch is not just about achieving personal success, it's about contributing to humanity's evolution. Those who strive to embody this philosophy contribute to greater self-understanding and societal advancement. In doing so, they challenge others to rise above complacency and embrace their potential for greatness, affirming Nietzsche's belief that happiness is a reward for those willing to endure the trials required for true fulfillment. Nietzsche's views on happiness are deeply intertwined with his understanding of suffering. Unlike the common belief that happiness should mean the absence of pain, he posited that suffering is an essential part of life that can lead to personal growth and self-discovery. While many seek comfort and pleasure to avoid discomfort, Nietzsche argued that this approach ultimately results in a shallow understanding of happiness. According to Nietzsche, suffering provides valuable lessons that contribute to resilience and character development. When individuals face adversity, they often emerge stronger, wiser, and more aware of their own capabilities. This transformative power of suffering is what allows people to reach their true potential and find a deeper sense of fulfillment. He believed that embracing pain can lead to a richer life experience, one that goes beyond momentary delights. In contrast, superficial happiness, fueled by fleeting pleasures, can distract from deeper truths about oneself and existence. Nietzsche warned that those who chase after easy comforts often miss out on the profound insights that come from grappling with life's challenges. Instead of numbness brought on by avoidance, he championed a life where individuals actively engage with their struggles, finding meaning in the process. Ultimately, Nietzsche's philosophy invites us to reconsider our definitions of happiness. Rather than simply seeking pleasant experiences, we should recognize the importance of suffering as a pathway to genuine growth and self-awareness. He believed that true happiness emerges not from escaping pain but from navigating it courageously and learning from it. In Nietzsche's philosophy, self-reflection and personal responsibility play crucial roles in one's journey toward happiness. He believed that true fulfillment begins with a deep understanding of oneself, which requires honest self-examination. By reflecting on our thoughts, actions, and motivations, we can uncover the values that genuinely resonate with us, rather than simply adhering to societal expectations. This process of self-awareness allows individuals to take ownership of their lives. Nietzsche emphasized that happiness is not something that can be handed to us, it is a byproduct of actively engaging with our own choices and responsibilities. When people recognize that they are responsible for their own happiness, they become empowered to make decisions that align with their true selves. Moreover, Nietzsche argued that this sense of responsibility extends beyond the individual. As people become more self-aware and authentic, they can contribute positively to the world around them. By living in accordance with their values, individuals inspire others to do the same, fostering an environment where authenticity and creativity can flourish. Nietzsche cautioned against the tendency to blame external circumstances for one's unhappiness. Instead, he encouraged embracing the power of choice and agency in shaping one's life. This perspective not only leads to personal growth but also nurtures resilience, enabling individuals to navigate challenges with a stronger sense of purpose. Ultimately, Nietzsche's emphasis on self-reflection and responsibility serves as a reminder that true happiness is an active pursuit rooted in authenticity and personal empowerment. A significant aspect of Nietzsche's philosophy is his warning against nihilism, the belief that life lacks meaning or purpose. He viewed nihilism as a dangerous mindset that often emerges when individuals fail to find their own values and direction in life. For Nietzsche, a lack of purpose can lead to feelings of emptiness and despair, making it difficult for people to experience true happiness. When individuals embrace nihilism, they may become disillusioned, convinced that nothing matters and that their struggles are pointless. This perspective can stifle personal growth, as it discourages the very challenges and reflections that Nietzsche deemed necessary for self-discovery and fulfillment. Without a sense of purpose, people are more likely to settle for superficial pleasures and comforts, which ultimately contribute to a shallow existence devoid of meaning. Nietzsche believed that confronting life's inherent challenges is essential to combating nihilism. Embracing struggle allows individuals to forge their own values and create significance in their lives. Rather than succumbing to despair, those who actively engage with their experiences can transform suffering into strength and insight. Additionally, Nietzsche argued that the rejection of nihilism requires courage, a willingness to face uncertainty and create one's own path despite societal pressures. By fostering resilience and seeking personal meaning, individuals can rise above the nihilistic mindset, paving the way toward authentic happiness and a life filled with purpose. In this light, Nietzsche's thoughts on nihilism serve as both a cautionary tale and an invitation to actively seek out meaning in the midst of life's challenges. In conclusion, Nietzsche's perspective on happiness presents a profound challenge to conventional views. He asserts that true happiness is not simply a matter of comfort or fleeting pleasures. Instead, it is deeply rooted in the pursuit of personal growth and self-discovery through struggle. For Nietzsche, individuals must actively engage with their lives, confront challenges, and embrace the lessons that come from hardship to deserve genuine happiness. Nietzsche believed that many people fail to attain real fulfillment because they avoid discomfort and settle into mediocrity. This choice leads them to miss out on the deeper joy that comes from overcoming adversity and discovering their true selves. He maintained that those who do not strive for greatness or refuse to take responsibility for their own lives cannot expect to experience authentic happiness. Moreover, Nietzsche emphasized the importance of creating one's own values and purpose in life. Without this active engagement with personal challenges and self-reflection, individuals risk falling into nihilism, where life may seem devoid of meaning. This lack of direction not only hinders personal development but also prevents individuals from contributing positively to the world around them. Ultimately, Nietzsche's views compel us to reflect on our approach to happiness. By daring to embrace struggle and responsibility, we can cultivate a richer understanding of ourselves and find fulfillment that transcends mere pleasure. In this way, he invites us to recognize that true happiness is a reward for those who confront life's challenges head-on and seek to better themselves through continuous growth. As we reflect on Nietzsche's philosophy, it is essential for each of us to take a moment and contemplate our own lives and what true happiness means in our context. Are we merely chasing after fleeting pleasures, or are we willing to embrace the challenges that can lead to genuine fulfillment? Nietzsche invites us to ask ourselves whether we have the courage to confront our struggles and the fortitude to rise above mediocrity. Consider the moments in your life where you have faced significant challenges. How did these experiences shape you, and what lessons did you learn from them? Nietzsche believed that through hardship, we discover strengths we didn't know we had and uncover meaningful insights into our true selves. It's often during these hard times that we grow the most and develop a deeper understanding of our passions and values. Moreover, Think about the values you hold dear. Are they your own, or have they been shaped by societal norms? Nietzsche would encourage you to create your own values and forge a path that aligns with your authentic self. True happiness is intertwined with personal responsibility. It requires being proactive in shaping your life's direction. Ultimately, this journey of self-discovery, responsibility, and embracing struggle can lead to a more profound sense of happiness, one built on resilience and authenticity. As you reflect on these ideas, consider how you can apply them in your own life to pursue a richness of experience that transcends mere comfort. In doing so, you may find that true happiness is not just a destination but an active pursuit filled with meaning and purpose.